with Eddie and Ralph, your live help and solution center for YouTube and related tech. Please come in and enjoy the demonstration. Ask any questions you have about the demonstration or any tech-related question. We are here to help you and do this to help you. No question is dumb, and we will do what we can to keep it simple. Thank you. We will be starting soon.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Tech Talk with Eddie and Ralph. Mama
How's it going, everyone?
Hello. Go ahead, Ralph.
No, I was just saying hi to everybody.
Good to see you, Mama Ann. We have Butler 29. He's a colonel of Butler Family Farm, Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline, DJ's Cartoon Universe. Mama Ann, welcome in. Nothing But Love, and Captain Peaceful Death. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, and Captain Jerry. He hadn't typed in a while, so his name fell off. And I seen it when it was up there, but then it just popped back up. And we are streaming on both my channel, Double Dog, and Ralph's channel, Web's Web.
Yep. So
y'all can take it over there. I think he did, Mama. I think Gary did take a nap. Y'all can go over and give Ralph at Web's Web a thumbs up. Y'all can hang out over there as well, and you will see the stream from here or there.
you can see it either place.
Well, you got to wait till my live's over, Gary, before you take a nap now.
Yeah, he can sleep during. He can sleep during his live.
Yeah, you can sleep during your live, Gary.
Anyway,
NBL says, Ralph, I want to give you a thumbs up on your channel as well.
all right. Thank you. Thank you.
So tonight we got a couple things we will be discussing. As you see, we're going to go through the simplicity of Talk Studio, and this will be the last time I believe we do Talk Studio for a while, unless people have questions. Now, in the future, we may go back and do some Talk Studio, some more advanced stuff, but we are using Talk Studio instead of StreamYard, and StreamYard raised their price, like doubled their price. And Talk Studio is very, very similar to StreamYard. It's very easy to use and things to that effect. Hoorah, Drunken Chef.
Yeah, it's not that we don't want to help with it. It's just that our last, or not our last, the last 4 or 5 lives that Eddie has done has ended up being all talking about Talk Studio. So if you have questions, definitely let us know. We will help. But we're going to try to move the focus on to other things because there's a whole bunch of other stuff to talk about. I'm sure you guys want to see Eddie's live talking about Talk Studio all the time. So.
And we don't have to just do Talk Studio tonight. We're going to do Talk Studio, but if you have any kind of tech questions whatsoever, feel free to ask us. And before we go any further, a word from our sponsor. Guys, that is a new flavor from the Drunken Chef spice recipe. It is the Say Less. Maybe I need to turn on my overhead lights right there. It is Say Less. It has 50% less salt. I got to find my remote for that. But anyways, there it is. It is some awesome stuff. And you can definitely taste the garlic and pepper and salt in there. And it's great on seasoning any kind of meat or vegetables or anything else you put seasoning on. If you haven't tried it, and if you trying to watch salt intake or anything else, try the Drunken Chef's Say Less with 50% less salt. And I have used it. I'm in partnership with him.
You're in cahoots.
Mama, and I am doing great. Thanks for asking. I hope you are doing well as well. And then later on, I'm going to open up a package that we got. And so on to you, Ralph.
Yep, I already opened up the package I got. That was yesterday. And you guys wouldn't want to see it anyway. You might.
Hoorah, Terry. Hoorah, Judy May. How you doing?
Yeah, so I thought we would just go over the just like the very basics of Talk Studio, which I don't think is really something we've done. We keep looking at all the alerts and all the neat and other fun stuff you can do. And it's like, well, I don't know how to do anything else but what you guys have shown. So we're just going to look at how you do stuff very simply. What happened to my screen share? Just weird. So what I'm going to do is on one of my other PCs with one of my other email accounts, I created a free account for Talk Studio. So we can show you this without the step out screen or blacking out the screen in the middle. So over on one of my spare PCs, I have this running. I just have OBS brought in, and I don't even have OBS up over there. So this is just your basic screen, just like your control screen from StreamYard. So relatively simple. You have your stream over here. You can hide yourself on the stream. You can add yourself to the stream. We've highlighted this before. If you want to bigify yourself, you just come over here into the screen and double click, and there you go. And double click takes you back down. You have several screen layouts here. It doesn't show all of them right now because there's only one person in here. But when you have more than one person, there's other screen layouts here too. You can also change to a vertical layout if you want, if you're doing that type of thing. So that's that. So when you have people on panel, they'll have a block right here, same controls. You have mute, all your normal stuff. When you want to add a guest, you click on this. It brings up your link right here. just like StreamYard does. Gives you a chance to send it right to an email. You can do a permanent link. I don't suggest it. It's better to have a new link every time. You can regenerate a new link right now if you want to. Again, copy the link, send it to an email, send it to somebody in text, whoever you want to come up on panel. That's how you invite a guest. Pretty much the same as StreamYard. Up here you have guests and team. So like when Eddie invited me and Gary, this is what he did. He went to this right here. He sent out an invite. And now we're part of the team. So this is your guest. This is your team. Pretty much same type of stuff. These are your controls down here that control your stuff. Mute, camera, select your camera right here. So I'm using the OBS. I have a regular Logitech 925 on that PC, and I have OBS. So I could pick my camera there. Here you pick your resolution. Paid versions, you can do 1080. On the free version, you can do 720. Same as StreamYard. And then you can mute and stop your video. Also here, you can add a camera. So if you want a second camera, so like if I wanted a camera like up here pointing down at my desk or over at something that I was showing you guys, cooking, crafts, whatever, you can have a second camera up there. You just click it and add it. Share is just like share on everything else, share a screen. That's how I'm sharing the screen right here. And then this reaction. I don't know if you will hear these or not. I don't know if I have sound coming in from over here or not. This is when we talk about the soundboard that's there. You have these 10 sounds that are built in.
You can't use it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Those are on the paid one. Never mind, but it's there for the paid people.
Hold on. Do it again.
That was Eddie playing it. But anyway, that's how it works. And that's called a workaround.
Let's see which one you were going to click on.
I know, that's why I went slow. So anyway, you can record. If on the paid versions, you can record locally or you can record to the cloud. On the free version, you can record to the cloud. So you can record what you're doing and then download it later on. And then that's your go live button. Pretty much the same. Up here you would have, I'm on chat right now over here. So here's all your other controls where you set up all your banners and stuff. So I'm on chat right now. So if this particular instance was actually live, this would be the stream, and this is private. And as we've said many times, right now,
Same thing as StreamYard.
the only person that can type in the stream is the host. If you're co-hosting, you still can't. I know I've emailed them. I know a couple other people have emailed them. And again, the more people that email them about something, and this goes for any company. If there's a feature that you want in a piece of software that they're using, the more people that email them about it, the more likely it's likely to get implemented. DJ, I'll tell you a real easy way to get around that is to use the OBS virtual camera. You can pull that into as many devices, as many applications you want at one time. If I understood your questions correctly. So back over here. So there's your chat. And you do, and anybody in panel can type in the private chat. Schedule. This is just like StreamYard. You go schedule your lives, pick your destinations, go through all your stuff. Screens are basically asking the same information.
The only difference here is whenever you have the click on that real quick, Rob. Schedule. Whenever you have the description, that's what it's called. Whenever you schedule it, you must put a description in here. StreamYard, you didn't have to. This one you do.
Okay. So then we drop into design. But again, it pretty much walks you through it. you know, if you forget to put the description in, it'll tell you, hey, I need a description. So design, this is where you put your logo. Again, I'm on the free version here. So these things that are starred, I really can't do much with. I can't upload a logo right now. I can't upload a background right now. I can use the ones that are here, but I can't upload one. And on the free version, I can't turn this off. So if I wanted to put a different logo up here, I would just, there's an upload block here. You would just drop it on there. Also, this logo maker does not work. If you click on that, it'll take you to a website that says, sorry, this does not work any longer.
Okay, guys, if you see at the top of the screen right there, that's the default on the free one. But if you have the paid version, you can change it to whatever you want. And then also you can move it around anywhere or resize it.
Right.
I gave you an audio avatar.
Right. That'll work. So that's how logo works. Background. Whoops.
Gracie, in a way, you can move it too, can't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's not letting me do what I want to over there. Well, I'll just hide that. It won't let me, for some reason, it's not letting me. For some reason, not letting me resize it over here.
Resize the camera?
Yeah.
Because I think it's the only one on panel.
No, you should still
Going to
do.
the default.
That's odd. Because with it that size, I can't show the background.
Oh yeah. Well, take it off screen. Hide it on screen, and then you can show it.
Okay. I don't know why that was happening. Anyway, that was logos. Sorry, that got kind of messed up. You can just do a solid background color if you want. Pick any color you want. Or you can turn these on down here. And you just click to turn them on, click to turn them off. And this overlay is on top of everything else. Tickers, banners, everything else. This is the absolute top layer of everything. So you can do colors, whatever. Again, on the free version or on the paid version, there's an upload block here where you can upload more. Yes, you can run this from your iPhone, as far as I know.
Yeah, I think Simon does it. I think.
Okay. So those are your design choices right there for that stuff. Styles is where you can pick how, like when Eddie highlights a message, these different boxes is what it's going to look like. You can pick your text colors, your background colors here. Themes, I have some built-in themes, and that's just a set of colors and stuff. Some of these are free, some of them are not. Again, just pick what you want and go. Simple stuff there. Text. Now, this is where you do your tickers and your banners. Okay, so a banner, you have 200 characters, just like StreamYard. You type in whatever you want here. Add your banner. Hello all, hello all. And again, you can drag that around to wherever you want. So if you want your comments coming in at the top or whatever, maybe you have a different type of overlay that's in that corner. So maybe you want them over there. Just, you can move it and then just hide it. Tickers. Okay, here's one of the bigger differences between the two products is in Streamlabs or StreamYard, I'm sorry, you have, I think, 1,000 characters here. Here you only have 200. Now, I agree that 1,000, maybe a little bit more than 200 would be good, but you kind of have to remember what a ticker is actually supposed to be used for. A ticker is not really. Think about what a ticker originally was. A ticker originally was pretty much for the news programs and for stocks. So you think about when you're watching a news program, you get the little ticker across the bottom of the screen, and it's like a lot of little bitty short blips, home team wins championship, major crash on I-85, whatever, it's little blips like that, and they roll for a little bit. So it's usually not designed for tons of information to be continuously rolling on the screen. You can use them that way. Not saying you can't, but it's not what they were initially designed for. So I understand the low number of characters. I'd like to see it have a little bit more there. But breaking news, Ralph is a master of tech. Yeah, that's probably a matter of opinion. But anyway, again, you just type it in, add it.
Going the other way.
Yes. So he's got that one running. I'll run this one over here. And yep, you can reverse the direction. And you can put it on top.
All by clicks and little toggles.
Yeah, it's all right here. And I don't believe that StreamYard has this at all. It's the teleprompter.
Nope, we don't.
So teleprompter is something that only you will see. So let's say you had something that you wanted to talk about, or you wanted to read something verbatim, you wanted to just repeat something verbatim, like something you read, but you didn't want to have it up here in front of you reading it. You could put it in this teleprompter. So read this. And when you play it, you're the only one that's going to see it. So it's just like the teleprompter that the news guys use. You see on all the news stuff, all the debates, all that stuff, the teleprompter that the people are reading off of. They're the only ones that see it. You don't see it on it. So if I show this, that's what it's going to do. And you can control. I should have put a little bit more in there than that. You can pause it. You can control the speed of it and stuff like that. And you can turn it off from there too.
Yeah, you can make it go faster, slower, or whatever.
Yeah.
If you're trying to read, a lot of times you're going to slow it down.
Yeah. But if you just like if it was a one-liner, just like as a reminder to yourself or something, you could, fast is fine. But if you were really trying to read something, you can actually just pause it, read, and go. But it's right there. It keeps you from doing this where you're looking down, reading at something off a piece of paper.
Exactly.
And instead of you doing this so that you're looking at the camera, it's right here in your screen that you're reading. That's why it keeps you focused on your audience and your camera. That's what teleprompters are for. And that's your text stuff. Videos, clips, video clips. Again, I can upload. That's right. In the free version, you can upload this 150 megabyte. That's per file. That's not total of all of your files that you can upload. Okay, it's 300 in the paid version. So you can upload any of your videos that you want. Okay, you can also set these to be intros or outros. That's something that they've just recently added to StreamYard, so that's not a difference anymore. But this is the way you do it here. You just go find your video, click on the three dots, set it as intro, set it as outro. And it will play when you start your stream. The intro will play automatically before you start. That's how we started this one right here. And then you have virtual backgrounds or green screens. This is the same old stuff. I'm not going to turn this on because it won't work because there's nothing over there. Anyway, this works just like the one in StreamYard does. You turn it on. There's no subject over here, so there's nothing going to work. And that is basically it. Okay. Settings. Again, if you're on the paid version, you can do 1080. Cloud recording. You can cloud record with the free version. I think it's 4 hours worth. Local recording, again, for the paid version. You can change your name here. Stream avatar. You cannot change this on the free version. You can on all the paids. Show names. You can turn that on and off. The audio status. Bring this back up. So audio status is just all that. Show names. I can turn that off. Audio warning and TTS on join. When somebody joins the panel, we get an actual audio thing that says whatever channel name has joined. So in StreamYard, I believe it was just a beep. So in this, you get an actual voice that says Eddie or Devil Dog has joined. Whatever, I can't remember what it says after that. I think it says has joined the stream or something like that. Display quality indicators, just that. That shows the little thing there. Okay, show this one. This, if you want to share this screen, you want to turn this off. If you turn this off, you won't get the master mirrors or, you know, the infinite screen. It'll just black that out. It's still not the best in the world, but it is a way that if you want to share your screen of what you're doing on Streamlabs, on Talk Studio, that you can do it. Names at the bottom. You can also have the names at the top. And toggle rounded corners on your video screen. And this would be for everybody's video screen that was on a panel. You can round those corners off slightly. So you see they're square there. They're rounded there. That's it on that. Apps. Okay, with Talk Studio also comes a subscription to, and this is free, Streamlabs, the online part of Streamlabs, which is where you have all your alerts, the contests, and all of that stuff. If you are not interested in using any of that, you don't have to. Okay, it's completely optional, up to you. It comes with it, even. But you have to connect it. It's really two separate things. I don't have it connected here, so this is not going to show me anything, but this is where, if see here, it says connect to Streamlabs. If you wanted to connect it to your online Streamlabs so you could do your alerts and stuff, you would push out, you would click on this, go through the onboarding process. It's just like anything else, pretty much. You have to go through a couple of screens. I think you might get an email on it or something. And then you can pull in your alerts and stuff. This is how Eddie pulls in his alerts and the chat box and all that stuff. But if you're not interested in it, you see, you don't even have to worry about it. You don't have to connect it. You don't even have to use it. So again, you can start just by learning how to use this part of it, learn how to use the alerts and all the other stuff later on if you want. Same thing with the CloudBot, because they kind of work together. Well, they don't kind of work together. They definitely work together. And then socials, this is just if you want to connect your Twitter account. And that's how the apps work. News is just like news you get from them. The only other thing is this account up here. And this is your account. You can turn on dark mode if you want. Support, report a bug, account settings. Okay, this is going to take you to another online tab and destination. So this is where you're going to stream to. So this is where you would add a destination. So you can see I have my YouTube connected to that account over here. So if you have YouTube don't remember off the top of my head how many destinations you can go to with the free version. Paid versions. You can do multiple destinations. That's how we're doing what we're doing right now. You can do pretty much anywhere. Excuse me, Facebook, Twitter, whatever does lives. Then if you've recorded anything, that's going to be here. Stream forwarding. I have not figured this part out yet. I figured out what to do with that. And then the rest of this is just your account settings. And that is it. Pretty much gone over every control here. Oh, this is the only other one I haven't gone over. If you're part of other teams, like with mine and Eddie's, I have my team and then I have Eddie's team. Or Devil Dodgers team. I can't remember what it's called. It's called Eddie Elam team. So you pick whichever team you're in. So if I'm just working on my stuff, I go to mine. If I'm doing what we're doing now, I go to his. I go to the one together. That's how that works. And you can edit the names of them. That's it. If you want to upgrade, you click there. And again, the Talk Studio part is just this, and the online part, you don't have to go for Ultra to get the all the other junk. Is, I don't remember how much it is. Let's see. Is this going to tell me easy and quick? Yeah, it's right there.
Right there.
So this is if you pay monthly, it's $9 a month for standard. The Pro is $17, and we're not even going to talk about Ultra because we're not talking about all that stuff. We're just talking about Talk Studio. So,
but the Pro is, I mean, the Ultra is 19. Just like
right.
$2 more, you get a lot more.
Right. But if you're not interested in that, don't worry about it. So the differences is free one, you have the watermark, which is their logo. $9, you're still at 720. 17, you're at 1080. Unlimited streaming on both of these. Okay. The $9 is 3 destinations, multi-stream Pro, unlimited. 5 guests on the 9, 24. You can have 24 on, you can have 15 on screen. You can have 24 guests like in the basement and 15 of them up on screen. So recording 4 hours per track, 10 hours. You guys, I don't have to read this to you guys. You guys can read. So there's your difference in your uploads. Goes 3, goes 5. Blah, blah, blah. Just
on the free version, you don't have the little sound effect board. It's there, but you can't use it. On the $9 and $17 when you can use it.
right.
Sound effects.
Yeah, that's what the React sound effects are. And if you're on the free version, any of the stuff that you click on, that's a Pro. It's not going to just break anything. It's just going to say, "Hey, you got to sign up for this part." But that's basically the whole thing. Pretty simple to use. If anybody has a question about what they do in StreamYard and how would you do that here, please put it in chat and we'll try to take care of it for you. But I don't think there's much there that.
Not much different.
Not a whole lot of difference. Probably the major thing is that ticker length. But like I said, a ticker was not really designed for tons and tons of information. But I do think 200 is a little bit low. I think 1,000 is too much. But hey, I'm not writing this program. So. But again, those are the little things that if you email them about or report a ticket and say, "Hey, I'd like to see, be able to type in longer tickers than 200." Those are simple things to fix from a programming point of view, so you're much more likely to get that stuff input. I guarantee you that is literally nothing but changing a number in
Yep.
in some lines of code. You may have to do it in several places, but there's things that can take care of that for you too. So things like that are really super simple fixes are more likely to get put in than something that's major, like adding the chat for everybody. While that may sound simple from a behind the scenes point of view, that's not as easy as it sounds. But anyway, that is the basics of Talk Studio.
Jay Tree, man.
Yep, I covered everything.
Anybody have any questions? No. Me and Ralph can see all the chat, but you're in Ralph's live. Well, nobody's talking anyway. But you're in Ralph's channel, so only the people over there would be able to see it, and only the people in my channel would be able to see the chat over here
On YouTube, yes, that's true.
on YouTube.
And I just jumped over to my channel. I see you there. Yeah, I believe the on-screen chat that you bring up from the CloudBot, I believe that aggregates all the chats. I'm not sure. It might not.
Let's see.
Oh, I went back to the wrong screen. I'm going to hide that. We are done over there. Cool. See if I missed anything in chat.
I guess it works for me.
What's that?
The points.
Oh,
Even though I'm in there. Hoorah, Shade Tree. Anyways, nobody has any questions. No, we have 16 people in here.
yeah, I just thought we'd go through that because I think we kind of hit that maybe the first night we were playing with this, and we didn't really know what we were doing either at that point in time. Not that we do now, but at least we think we do. And guys, if I look different or my shadows from my glasses are different, I have a new camera and I have new lights and I haven't got them tuned in yet. So I might look a little odd. I look odd anyway most of the time, but
That looks pretty good. Looks real good.
cool.
DJ used all his points, or he don't come. All right, we got a package here, and this was given to me by Peaceful Des. It was, hold on, I'm getting let me bring up this. I'm getting a little bit of an echo on myself. Left. There we go. Got rid of the echo. Anyways, this was given to me by Peaceful Des. She bought it in an auction that they were having for, I believe it was for one of the guys in the barbecue community. He had cancer or had cancer or something. And I believe they were trying to raise money to help him pay his medical bills. Oh, this was for Rebecca? Oh, yeah, Rebecca's live. Oh, hold on. Is it Rebecca's live? Yeah, her auction. Okay, it was Rebecca's live for an auction to try to get her vehicle fixed, try to raise money to get her transmission fixed and everything else. And so Des won the auction and told him to send it to me. And I appreciate it. And it was from Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Their sticker says, I had Mrs. Lisa's jam, don't be jelly. I think they just mailed it out and they got to me like the next day. You know, we're both here in Houston. Or Houston area.
was going to say you probably may have been able to deliver it as much as it costs to ship it.
Well, they live probably about 45 minutes to an hour from me. Okay, there is a card. Oh, wow. Okay. And on the tape. Oh, that's cool. Okay. It is a used sticker. A bottle of their They've really got good at shipping these. Bubble wrap. And it is true Mexican vanilla pura, vanilla natural, el más rico sabor de los sabores. Casa estableciendo in 1917. So 1917. It's all in Spanish. 31.79 fluid ounces. It has the nutritional facts on here. And then it has Jesse and Lisa's used sticker that they put on the bottle. Awesome stuff. And here. Now, they also sent a couple. Yep, is it? Just making sure. They sent a couple of their jams, and it looks like in a card. It says Devil Dog. It looks like a little spoon. It is. That is cool. It's a little wooden spoon that they engraved on it. And it says, I've had Miss Lisa's jam. Don't be jelly.
Nice.
That is cool. Yeah. I don't know if it'll get it.
Pretty close.
Yeah. That they engraved that little spoon with, little wooden spoon. That's awesome. Now let's see if they gave me any sugar free. Bigify myself. There we go. Maybe I should do that when I showed the spoon, huh? It may have showed it better. That's some small engraving too, though.
It is.
That engraver that he has is pretty good. Pretty good to do that. Okay, this one is watermelon jam. And so I don't guess I'll be eating any of that. It doesn't say sugar free. Yeah, they really got the shipping stuff down. So nothing breaks. No, before when I won something on their live, that's what they did. They brought it to me. We met up. We met up here in Dayton. They were going through. And I won't be eating any of this one either. This one is mango jam.
Ooh.
So there's watermelon jam and mango jam. No, but Devil Dog's Keeper can eat them.
Yep.
And then this is kind of heavy. This envelope. If I can. It's got a little flower on it. Oh, shoot. That was the heavy one. All right. We got a Lazy Days Ahead magnet. Was it? I was covering Jesse, right? Not Lisa. No, I was covering Lisa. We have a Lazy Days Ahead sticker. We have the Mod Father. We have a sticker that says, "I've had Miss Lisa's jam. Don't be jelly." I have a magnet that says, "I've had Miss Lisa's jam. Don't be jelly." And YouTube, it's a poker chip. It says, "You're sure to win with us." And it has Lazy Days Ahead, 1031@gmail.com, their email address. And on the backside, it has a QR code.
Yep.
Oh, and then it says, "Congratulations, Eddie and Jamie. This you sticker was gifted to you from Peaceful Des during Rebecca's fundraiser for funds for her vehicle. We appreciate you all. Enjoy it and the goodies we have. Enjoy it and the goodies. We love y'all and hope y'all are doing well. Much love, Lisa, Jesse, and Toby." That's what the card says. So, Des, thank you very much. And Jesse and Lisa, I know y'all ain't here, but thank y'all very much too. They love the jams. Just wish you would have put a sugar-free one in there. Glenn. Hey, Glenn. Lazy Acres Homestead. Hoorah. There we go. See, that's another thing. When you bigify yourself, unlike StreamYard, where you have to go click on the little box inside the picture of the person you want to bigify, and you have to do that to smallify them as well. On this, all you got to do is take the cursor on their picture on the screen, double click it, and it bigifies them. Double click it again, and it minimizes them or makes them smaller. Smollifies them. I wish that worked for me losing weight and stuff. I wish I could click on myself. Instead of clicking on myself, Jamie gives me freaking shots and insulin. Yeah, I was doing one shot a day in the morning. It was a long-lasting insulin, and it brought my sugar down a little bit, but it didn't get it where it's supposed to be. So then now I have to take shots before I eat every time. So I have to take the morning shot still, but then I have to take shots before every meal. So I can have 2, 3, 4 shots a day or more. 5, I think, at the most. But anyways.
No fun.
Yeah, ain't no fun. Don't be diabetic, Gary. You need to lay off the sweets, Gary. And I think that's all that we have for tonight. Or all I have for tonight. Hey.
Yep. We were just going to talk about that, unless you want to talk about your new toy.
Okay. I got a new toy. Hold on. I got a new toy that I love.
Oh, you got the box. Okay, I was wondering how you were going to show it.
I mean, I don't want to mess up the cords and stuff.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't show it good. The screen, it wouldn't
No,
show
it wouldn't.
Camera anyway. But this thing is a hefty duty box, okay? But Ralph gave this to me for basically, he was going to give it to me at the meetup next year. But if anybody was on my live the other day when I went gaming, and I went on both my gaming channel and my regular channel just for fun, I spent over 45 minutes trying to get the sound of the game to come through so people could hear it. I could not get it. What barbecue? I'll tell you about the barbecue pit in a minute. I could not get the sound to work on it, and it frustrated the crap out of me. And this ain't the first time. You can ask Ralph. I hated sound. I hated sound with all the passion in the world, because getting it to come through and everything else was a pain in the butt. Well, Ralph couldn't stand to see me in anguish anymore.
I took pity on him.
So he sent me a text. Yes, Gary, I hate sound as much as numbers. So he sent me a text and said, hey, go put this on your wish list. And he bought it for me, and it came in last Tuesday.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
it was last Tuesday. And so when I got home off of work, called Ralph. He said, he texted me, but it was like right when I got home. And he said, hoorah, Jason. Nice to see you, brother. From Sydney, Australia. So then he said, Amazon said it was delivered or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I just got home and I just seen it and I was taking it out the box. It is the Elgato Stream Deck, and it is it is a lifesaver. I love it and everything else. And there's infinite possibilities with this. I mean,
this is the Stream Deck Plus. Okay, it's different,
yes.
Slightly different from a regular Stream Deck. So it's a Stream Deck Plus.
So you can program, like if you have any kind of sound effects, and it has its own sound effects too, but I haven't looked at them yet. But you can program any kind of sound effects on here. And you can combine them one touch. It did all three of those. And
Shut up!
So I have all kinds. I haven't got Gary's dial-up internet on here yet. But that's just one thing, is the sound effects. The other thing, is every kind of sound that I have that I know of goes through the Elgato. There's some software that comes with it called Wavelength, and you just put everything through that Wavelength, and it makes it real easy. And in the output, I have coming to my headset, and I have going to the stream. So, and also on this Elgato, I have Spotify on here, and I don't care if I get a copyright claim or not. So if I want to listen to Spotify and I want y'all to hear a song or something like that, I might need to turn the volume down a little bit. It is, I do have it going to stream. Can you hear it?
Yeah, we can hear it. It's really loud, but yeah.
Yeah, I turned it down. I turned it down a little bit.
He's also turning that volume down by using one of those dials on the screen.
Yep.
So basically the Stream Deck Plus is a Stream Deck, which is what the buttons are, and an audio controller all built into one. So it's basically two devices built into one. And you can, with the dials, you can control volumes of things. With the buttons, you can do all kind. I mean, it's pretty much limitless what you can do. You can launch programs, play sounds. There's plugins to make the Stream Deck work with voice mod. Like some of those were just like push a button and it's playing a voice mod sound. There's all kinds of integrations with it. You can, if you have like hue lighting, so you can have it control your home automation stuff too, if it has a plug-in for it and stuff. They're very useful pieces of equipment. The Stream Deck is kind of the OG of this type of thing. It is Elgato. Now, Elgato is not the cheapest stuff in the world, but it's really, really high quality products. I'm kind of into the Elgato ecosystem myself. It is, like I said, it is kind of expensive stuff, but you really do get what you pay for. When you pick up this thing, you feel like you're picking up something substantial. It's not, doesn't feel like it's some little cheap something that's wrapped in plastic. It's a good piece of hardware. You feel like you're actually picking something. All of their hardware is like that. So Elgato is part of the Corsair company. If anybody knows anything about PCs, Corsair is very well known for their hardware. So it's just a very useful device, especially for streamers. The Stream Deck itself, the buttons, because you can control things that you don't have to have the program up in front of you on screen.
I switched my camera over to my gaming setup for OBS, and all I gotta do is push one button instead of clicking on Steam and then clicking on launch, play the game. All I gotta do is hit one button like I'm gonna do now. Okay, I hit the button and give it a second, and there, it's coming up. And maybe I should move this to the screen though. Oh, crap. Let's see, where was...
There you go.
Wait, that ain't it. That's the other one. This, yeah, it's it. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. There we go. And you see, by hitting that one button, it brought up Call of Duty, and then I click. Now you can hear it. See, my sound's already coming through, and that's because it's going through the Elgato.
Yeah. So there's, like I said, there's two pieces of this. There's the Stream Deck, which is all the buttons, and you can program this however you want. The other piece of it is Wavelink, which is basically an audio mixer. So again, anybody who's been around PCs knows about Voicemeeter. Voicemeeter is another audio mixer. Works really well. So complicated, I can't even figure it out. That's not true.
Yeah.
I can figure it out, but it is just way too complicated to use. Wavelink is simple. It works. The only problem with it is it's not a standalone program. You have to buy a piece of Elgato hardware. Usually either one of their mics or the Stream Deck Plus. They have several mics. They just came out with a new line of, I'll say, budget stuff called the Neo line. That mic in that line is, I think, $75 brand new, but it comes with this software too. The Wave 1 has been discontinued. You can still find them like on eBay and stuff. I have no idea what their prices would be. They were right around $100 to start with. And then the Wave 3 is their newest mic. They're, their best mic of that type. Then these are USB mics. I think that one's like 150 or something like that. And then I have a Wave DX, which is an XLR mic, which you have to run into an audio interface that takes XLR. It's not a USB. The audio interface connects to my PC by USB, but the microphone itself it's an XLR interface. It takes a big 3-prong cable. So that's kind of how all that stuff works. But that's how you can get the Wavelink software. Unfortunately, I wish they would sell it on its own because it's a wonderful piece of software. And there's a lot of audio mixers out there. Some of them work well, some of them don't work so well. This one works well, and it's easy to figure out how to use it. Some of the others that I've used have just been, even they're confusing on how all this routing works and everything. And I will admit, Windows is terrible with letting you know how it handles all these sounds and stuff. I mean, it does a wonderful job of doing it because everything works, but it's really complicated to understand where all these sounds are getting routed to. You would think that you got one channel in and one channel out, and it doesn't work that way. So it makes it complicated. But like I said, this piece of software just makes it so easy. You literally just create virtual channels, and then you can actually tell specific programs to go to this specific virtual channel. And then you can control that virtual channel on whether it comes out to the stream or just to your headphones. pretty much that's how it works.
Anyways, I love it. Trying to find out where I put my
What?
There. That one.
Oh. There, you're back.
Yeah, I put it in front of myself. When I first added it in front of me, I had to layer it.
So this is what the Wavelink software looks like. What time is it? Okay. So basically, you have your microphone input. I have my system sounds. I have browser. So whatever comes in on Chrome is coming into this channel. This right here is voice mod, the microphone from voice mod. This would be a game channel. So like this is where I'd route all my game sounds. And this would be voice chat, like the voice chat from an online game or something like that. And I can control the volumes of each channel. So this channel is what's coming to my headphones, the monitor channel, the monitor mix down here. So you have two outgoing channels. You have monitor mix and stream mix. Stream mix is what you guys are hearing. Monitor mix is what would be coming to my headphones. So you have an outgoing to the stream and an outgoing to you. And you can turn those on and off. So when Eddie talks about he's listening to Spotify and we can't hear it, what he has up here, he has Spotify pulled into one of these channels, and he's got this turned on and this muted. So he's got it set up, but it works better if you go on the right thing. So he has it set like that, so that it's onto his headphones, the monitor mix, but
which
not
right now.
And we're not hearing that at all.
Make me feel this way, my girl.
Yeah, so
I'm listening to.
So when he starts rocking out, he's not having a convulsion. He's just listening to some good tunes. But that's basically how this software works.
Hoorah, Weecha.
You can put it up to 9 channels on here. So, but hey, come back here.
Anyways, I love it. It's like my favorite toy.
But that's how he's very easily getting his game sounds to come to this output channel. Is he just got in his game, he's got the output set to come to this. This shows up as Wavelink game. So you just tell it to go to Wavelink game and it dumps it in this channel. And if he wants to hear the game, he can hear it and not you. If it's too loud going out to you guys, he can turn it down. That's when he turned on Spotify a little while ago and it was super loud. That's how he turned it down. But he has that mapped to a dial. So he just used the dial and turned it down. So that's what we're saying. There's integration between this program and the piece of hardware that he has that allows him to use the dials over here. So that's basically how this program works. And that's basically how most of these audio mixers work. But a lot of times getting your input into these channels is very, very, very difficult. On this, it's very, very simple. Like if I hit this right here, this takes me to this. And you see my Chrome browser right here is set to go into the browser channel, which is right here. So if I want to turn off all the sounds coming out of my browser, I can control it right here. That's how you get control of things going into each channel. And I can put multiple browsers into this one channel. I have both Edge and Chrome in this settings up here. This right here will only show you programs that are running. So I don't have Edge running right now, so it's not showing up there. But if I did, it would show you that it's going into this browser channel too. That's how it works. Now we've just done next month's Tech Talk. It's a great program. It's simple to set up. It's simple to use. So like if I wanted to add something else onto another channel, all you do is this, and you pick, these are just names. Okay. It's just, instead of you having to name everything, they just kind of name some other things. And then you have some other inputs down here too that are like hardware stuff. So like this headset that I have on has a mic. I don't have it plugged in. It comes off. I don't have it plugged in right now. So if I wanted to put that microphone on this channel, I would just select it right there. And now my head, if I had the microphone on here, that microphone would be being controlled by this channel right here. That's simple. That's how you set it up. That's how, and then you just put whatever you want into it. Anyway, that's that.
Yeah, but it's awesome. I love it. That's my favorite toy. But yeah, I have
Well,
a
it's-
mic on here. I have a mic on here too on these headsets, but I'm using my Yeti mic.
Yeah, but you could do that. You could do the same thing if you wanted to. You could dump that mic into a separate channel.
And then I have speakers instead. It's coming to my headset that's plugged in, but I have different speakers that I can set up if I wanted it to go to something else instead of my headset.
No, that was the one thing I didn't show there. So down here is where you route stuff. Like right now, I have mine routed to my headset here. Normally, I listen to my speakers. So to change it, all I do is come here and put it back there. I won't do it because we'll get feedback like crazy. I normally don't listen. I normally listen to things on my speakers, not on my headset, because I have a really nice set of speakers that will blow you into next week.
Yeah. The other day I made a mistake and come out my speakers and the feedback was horrible.
Yeah, so I didn't want to switch them because my center speaker is probably like 2 feet from my microphone. That would be ugly. There would be people falling out left and right, ripping their headphones off and stuff. But yeah, it's a really, really nice program.
Well, Ralph was saying the other day, he's like, even if he didn't have Elgato equipment, that he would have liked to buy the software because it's simple and easy as it is to use and everything else. But they do not sell the software separately. You have to buy an Elgato product in order to get the software.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they do it, but that way they can, like I said, it integrates with the Stream Decks and everything else. So again, it's about control. It's about keeping control of stuff. So, but like I said, if you buy an Elgato product, you're not going to be disappointed or wasting your money. Like I said, their stuff is a little bit more on the expensive side, but it's also on the higher quality side. And
Even the box, man, it's thick and heavy duty, and it come with all kinds of, stuff in there, packing. And I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
excuse my knee, my shoe's untied. But yeah, they make really, really good stuff. But like I said, they're part of the Corsair company. If you know anything about PCs, Corsair makes really good equipment too. So
stay tuned. I will tell you about Gracie. I want to run this product, guys. If you've ever had any kind of Drunken Chef products, I like his hotter stuff, the Devil Dog's Dust, the Ghostly Shadows, and stuff like that. But I like all of his stuff. It's just I have like Robert T-Rock Vittles and such made. He had some peppers that he grew, and he blended it up and he made me hot sauce. Well, he made some before and I ate it and liked it and stuff. But before, I was eating Fritos and just dipping it and eating it. It wasn't that hot. This one, he told me, he's like, there's a little bit of a kick to it. So I poured about half the jar. The jar is about the size of both of these jars. Okay, it's a little jar, but I poured about half the jar in a bowl, and I was taking Fritos and scooping it and eating it. And this one burnt my mouth. I had to go get almond milk. I didn't have to, but I like spicy, but I like to enjoy it. Okay. And I'm like, all right, this is not the tip dip hot sauce, that I can just scoop and eat. So I've eaten like chicken, chicken and cheese on spinach tortillas and stuff. And I spoon some of the hot sauce on that, and it's great there because it's not all one big thing. But anyways, so I'm a fan of hotter stuff, spicy stuff. I love the Devil Dog's Dust, the Ghostly Shadows, and my wife, she does not like hot spicy stuff, but she loves Drunken Chef's SPG with jalapeno because it's not a burn your mouth hot kind of thing. It's more flavoring and stuff like that. And now he has the new Say Less, which if you're not that much into salt, you want a little bit of salt, but not much into salt. If you like the more pepper and the garlic flavors and taste to come through and everything, he has the new Say Less that just came out November 1st, which was yesterday. You can go to his website, www.drunkenchef.com, or I'm sorry, www.drunkenchefrubs.com, and order any of his spices and stuff. But the new one is Say Less. It has 50% less salt. Y'all check. Y'all need to check it out, man. If his spices are the bomb, we love them. All right, now Gracie will be having puppies. January the 4th is the estimated day. It could be a couple days before or a couple days after. She is in heat right now, and she's in the kennel, and that's why she ain't in here bugging me all freaking night. But yeah, so not a problem, Chef. But yeah, Gracie will be having puppies. So if you know anybody that wants Boston Terriers about 7 to 8 weeks after January 4th, around that time frame, let them know. We sell puppies, $800. Y'all know the quality of puppy we have because of the fact, Gary's got 3 of our puppies. Chef's got 1. Traveling Merton and Sue has 2 of them. We have puppies in Arizona, Mississippi, Oklahoma, way up north. Is it New England? Maine? I think it's somewhere up there, wherever Traveling Merton and Sue's from. You're not calling Scully that, are you, Chef? But I mean, we love our Bostons. We have 4 of them. Our oldest one, Abby. Well, we lost Padgy a little bit over a year ago, and Abby's our. Abby is she's our oldest one now. She's 11. Then there's Red at 7, and Gracie at 5, and the little craphead Pennywise. It's a little bit over a year. And next time she goes into heat, we're probably going to get her having puppies as well. So if y'all know anybody that wants a puppy, let them know and plan for it. They're $800. And he was answering my question. It's in chat. Who was answering your question, Gary?
I didn't catch that one.
Okay, I didn't either. Okay. Don't listen to Chef. Listen to Gary. Gary loves his dogs. Anyways, that's all I got for tonight. I'm still listening to Spotify in my ear. See, that's a cool thing. I can listen to music and, chill and rock and carry on a conversation and stuff as well. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of guys that do gaming and stuff do that. If they're doing online gaming, they'll be listening to music in the background and, same type of thing, whether they're using Voicemeeter or whatever. They're just doing, like I said, they're doing the same thing.
Yeah, and I can control the volume too. I can control the volume on my Spotify and turn it up or down if I need to, while this volume stays the same, but I can control that volume as well. And this is for Ralph.
Don't ask me to sing.
I don't know the words of that one.
That'd be another instance of people ripping their headphones off. No, make him stop.
No, there's drunk chef. There's a thing called delete that comment, or whatever. Like if you get a bad review on like Google, you get a bad review, how you delete it where nobody can see it. Your review's deleted, chef. I love the pictures and videos of Scully and Blue because it's funny. It's like Scully copies Blue. Whatever Blue does, it's like Scully copies him and does the same thing.
It's like he's a shadow.
Anyways, you got anything else, Ralph?
Nope, not really. Been a quiet week around here.
All right, guys.
We've been helping you.
That's not telling me not to call you anymore, is it? Guys, Gary is coming up next on his live. Gary, you got the redirect on. Just stand still. Stay where you are on YouTube, and it'll redirect you over there, I believe. Let me make sure Gary's got his redirect on. He can go start his live, and we will wrap this up here shortly. He does. Okay. And let me see people that's here. I'd like to thank Captain Chef, Drunken Chef Barbecue, Major Belt Loop 29, Devil Dogs Keeper Jamie, Nothing But Love, and Captain Dez, Peaceful Dez. And we had a few more in here that's probably gone already. Shade Tree Shack. We have Judy May, I believe. Can't remember who else we had. But I'd like to thank there she is. I'd like to thank everyone for coming in and spending your time with us. We know your time's very valuable. And I'd like to say come back next Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Time for Day with the Dog. What you got to say, Ralph?
Nope. Everybody have a good week. Yep. Join Eddie next week for a non-talk studio. Anyway, had to get that one in there. Yeah, everybody have a good week. Stay safe.
All right, guys. Thanks. See y'all next week. Semper Fi. Devil Dog.